third gear because you'll find it a lot better pulling away. Alright,
Sweet.
let's go then.
Behind the wheel of a truck this size takes weeks of training to master, but these soldiers only have a week to prepare, as a lockdown is now in place and restrictions could become tighter in a matter of weeks. But the NHS still need these vital supplies.
Absolutely critical at this stage that we can supply those chemicals to the NHS in order to sustain the first aid that's required to casualties as they go to the hospitals. Without the ability to supply the essential chemicals, the oxygen, then there could be a real crisis on our hands.
This was essentially meant to have been just 4 weeks worth of training, but that has been condensed down into just 1 week now. And it's because of how quickly COVID-19 is sweeping through the country. But that means that these soldiers need to be ready in order to transport the oxygen tanks to the NHS.
So today's day one, and we were firstly asked to prove our abilities at driving the tankers, the oxygen supply vehicles. We started off with reversing exercises, and we've already been out on the main motorways and through the town centres to test our skills at day one. We will be confidently, hopefully by the Friday, ready to provide those driving skills that's required to supply, yes.
It's all in place in case these drivers are to become ill or have to self-isolate. The military will be on hand to step into the role of a driver to replace those that cannot work. Because of the fuel tanker driver strikes in 2012, they've already been able to train on vehicles of a similar size to these, but it's the contents that proves a trickier component to deliver.
When you brake, without all the baffle plates, the liquid can move side to side, so that can affect the vehicle, and the steering as well can affect the vehicle just by weighing it down. So yeah, it does affect it. Yeah. It's pretty tricky trying to get used to it. The instructors say that you need to do it all day to try and get it perfect, but I eventually got it in the bay, so it's all right.
Just get as close to that as you can.
Today it's been crucial for them to learn how to drive these vehicles.
Just get over on the right hand side.
Later in the week they will get experience of taking chemicals into the vehicle and also distribute them to tanks at various locations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.